in before a single freaking one. Chat slow as ever. What's new? Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I know I'm 7 minutes early, but I don't know. I'm just kind of built different. How we doing, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Here on Earth. I'm assuming everyone's watching from Earth. How is everyone doing? Please tell me. Tell me what's the scoop. What up, Juggles? DJ Lane, welcome back. What's up, Mr. Cooking Fat? Soji, how are the mods today? Tell me. Greetings, everyone on YouTube. We are multi-streaming. Hope you're all doing well over there. Okay, sweet. Oh, you're sick in bed? I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That really sucks. Today is the last stream streak in the teens. I know, isn't that wild? We made it to day 19. I think this was the last day that I made it a couple years ago when we tried this, right? Made it to day 19. So, if we make it tomorrow, we will officially have beaten the record. My record. So let's go. Let's go. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. That's the plan. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for being here today. I think today's going to be a bit of a quicker stream. I have some things to do, as usual. But, you know, I find myself saying that pretty often. But I think we can do this. Whale still doesn't think you're going to reach day 2. You know, he might be right. But I have a feeling that his faith might have improved. What do you say, Whale? Also, how's it going, Sam? Hope you're doing well, man. Sam, when are you streaming next? Stand by that. Understandable. Understandable. You might have the last laugh. Oh, tomorrow night. Nice. I will try to tune in. Although tomorrow might be weird because tomorrow is the Piano Awards at 5 p.m. Pacific. I don't know if I'm going to stream. I'm probably going to reach out to Kevin and get his thoughts because I'd like to get permission to restream that instead of just doing it. So we'll see. But anyways, that is tomorrow. If you guys want to tune in to the Piano Awards, I was nominated for YouTube Pianist of the Year, along with some incredible musicians here on YouTube, like Nari Soul and Charles Cornell and some others whose names are escaping me. But the winner will be announced for that category and others tomorrow. Yo, what's up, Azar? Thank you so much for the $10, man. Dude, I appreciate that. I hope you're well. Hope you're doing exquisitely well, actually. More than just well. I think there's a link somewhere. I'm gonna do some improv to warm up today. All right. Hey, thank you for the claps, everyone. Welcome in, Maxim. We got Viking Matt. Yo, 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 yo. Hope you all enjoyed that. That was just some improv. I'm playing whatever comes to mind. Top of the dome type deal. Just gotta not think. Exactly. Just gotta play. Oh, Chad, I forgot to share with you the delicious snack of the day, which I highly recommend if you've never had them before. These are so good. So good. I cannot stop myself. Oh, thank you, Simple. Oh, man. Those are really good. And the cracked black pepper. Those are also really good. Highly recommend if you like healthy snacks. That'd be a cool one to learn one day. I think that's how it goes. That'd be a cool one. That's the Ocean Etude. I can't remember the opus number. It's 1012, I think. That's a really good one. Dude, stride piano is really hard. Getting those big jumps, man, that's really, really difficult. A lot of it is just practicing really slowly, and I've talked about it quite a bit, but the idea that I was taught is when you're doing like a boom chuck thing like this, bass note followed by chords, a really good thing to practice. Actually, this is a good view. Really good thing to practice is as soon as you hit your bass note, immediately get your hand to the next position and just wait. So, and then as soon as you hit the chord, as fast as you can, bring your hand to the next bass note instead of waiting like this. Right? So it looks a little silly slow, but you're kind of like prepping for when you start to speed it up. So like this. Because as you speed up, that motion is minimized, you know? So it's a good way to train your hand to get to where it needs to go. Because once you hit the bass note, and this is true for really anything that you're playing, if you're using a sustain pedal for like a held note. But like as soon as you hit the note, with the nature of piano, you can't change the note anymore. Like the sound is established as soon as you hit it. So you might as well bring your hand to the next position, right? It's the same thing with jumps. Like if you have like a, like that sort of thing. There's no, once you hit this, you should just bring your hands up here and wait, right? Because instead of having to scramble at the last moment and hit the wrong note. So that's how I would practice stride patterns. And then as you speed up, that it'll look more like a natural flow and not so like mechanical. Also, what is up, Conti Draco? Quick question. Can you recommend any exercises to strengthen the back? This is my biggest issue at the moment while playing the piano. Back pain. Where in your back, Conti? I mean, I know, I'm trying to think of like, because I do a lot of work at the gym training back, and I do a lot of face pulls, which are like, it's an exercise with a rope, and it helps your posture and strengthen your upper back. And just a lot of like back stuff, you know, rows and ab stuff. Keep your abs nice and tight while you're playing. Because if you have really loose abs, you're putting a lot of extra strain on your back. So I think it's really important to train your midsection. It's like having a wall, but only one side is stable and the other side lacks. You know, you're putting a lot of extra force on that one side that's supporting both. A belly has a 1-pack. Well, it's not like you need to have a 6-pack or anything, but I just mean like having strength there, you know? It doesn't matter how they visually look, but just doing crunches and things like that. Planks are pretty good. That can build a lot of strength. But yeah, I think core strength is very helpful with avoiding back pain. The body's really funny that way. A lot of times what you think hurts and what is the issue is actually a result of like that muscle overcompensating for the weakness of a muscle opposite of it. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend, Conti. To the best of my knowledge, you know, I'm not an expert in that, and I don't know anything about your body and your back pain, but I know for strengthening your back, that can be helpful. Planks, core work, face pulls are very, very helpful for maintaining good posture. It's also, I won't lie, it's helpful having a side camera so I can see, because even me, you know, like I have good posture and stuff, but after a long time of playing, like I can start to see my back slow. You know what I mean? It's kind of natural. That's why I like to take breaks too, you know. Pain goes away if I shrimp. Yeah, just play like this. Just say you play jazz, and then this will be acceptable. I don't think you're allowed to have good posture if you're a jazz pianist. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, but oddly enough, I think one ingredient for having a really stable back is having a solid core. I'm doing really well today. I'm doing really well. Let me catch up with YouTube chat a little bit. I'm not sure if it's bad to use a chair with a backrest. I just don't, because I was classically trained and I just grew up playing on a bench, So I really like it. Also, I think if you're like relaxing with a backrest, you're not building the muscles to keep you stabilized. But I don't really. That's just my personal experience. I don't have any data to back up my claims. Abdominal girdle. A solid core fits in with good abdominal muscles. Makes sense to me. Yo, what's up, Mnemonics? Yeah, I think having good posture is really underrated. Like, it's talked about a little bit, but man, I think it's one of the most important things. So doing things like face pulls multiple days a week at the gym, very, very helpful for building those muscles that keep your shoulders back, Probably see like guys at the gym or just people in general, like, especially because we're on our phones so much, we're just training our neck. I think they call it tech neck or something. You're just training your neck to be bent down like that. It's so bad, dude. Well, that's that. I guess I'll just have to get buffed. Do it. Do it. I support it. It's hard, man. I had a mentor all throughout college, and I always used to like silently giggle because whenever he would be on his phone, he would do this, like texting and stuff or looking things up, and I was like, that looks really goofy as I'm like this. And now years later, I'm like, that's actually pretty smart. That's actually pretty smart. But yeah, so basically doing a lot of work in the gym to counteract that sort of thing. I don't know how you play for hours. My seat posture for flute degrades. Well, I didn't start with good posture, but when I first started playing piano, and I got lessons from my insanely strict Ukrainian teacher. I've talked about her on Twitch before. She was extremely adamant and passionate about good posture and form. So that was like almost more important than the actual playing. It's a very solid foundation. It's like you don't really want to worry too much. If you're serious about getting really good at piano, like you almost don't want to worry too much about getting good before you establish a solid form. And that's things like posture, bench height, butt placement, body placement, height, right? I always recommend having your forearms being like parallel to the ground. You don't want to sit too high because then your wrists are bent. You don't want to sit too low, right? The optimal way is to have your hand more or less straight, right? Because if you think about all the tendons, you want those to be as straight as possible. Same thing when you're turning your wrist sideways, right? You want to try to have your hand straight as opposed to like this, right? For like reaching octaves and stuff. Like this is not good long term, and you can see that your tendons are bent, and you can't play as fast, So a lot of stuff like that, if you spend a lot of time doing that work, that'll build a really solid foundation for when you start to get into exercises and pieces and things like that. I have no idea what you're talking about, Dr. Heine, but you might be in the wrong space for your request. I haven't really taught little kids to play. No, the lessons that I've given and like the coaching I've done, usually for like anywhere from like 17 to 50. But I don't usually teach like beginner, very young. I sort of more enjoy intermediate and advanced coaching sessions. Yo, what's up, JF? Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, so very, very important. How do you even, what do you mean, David? Special ability? I'm not sure. Like ear training? Yo, we converted someone from YouTube to Twitch. Let's go. The Watcher 2K3. Welcome. Oh, reactions to your subscribers playing the piano? That would be really cool. That would be really, really fun. Ability to quickly memorize and reproduce and have fun. It's hard because those are things that I can't like teach somebody. I can just give them the tools and the things that I've done, but it's really difficult to teach certain things like that because it's like, okay, here's what I did, but I spent 18 years, like 6 hours a day doing it. So that there's kind of like, it's not like, hey, I'm going to teach you a C major scale and we're going to knock that out in an hour. It's like, it's a little more complicated than that, you know? So I always try to make sure that that's very clear when I do coaching sessions. What's up, Snaz? Welcome in. Also, Dr. Heine, thank you for the tips. Much appreciated. Quack, thank you for the 30 months, bro. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry I missed that 24 minutes ago. And Wicked Sill, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, you could set them up for that, but it's not. I find that a lot of people come looking for like a secret or a shortcut. Like, what's the secret, you know? And admittedly, it's doing things like ear training. It looks kind of mysterious on the other end because, you know, somebody with a good ear, they listen to something and then they know what it is, or like they can play it to a certain extent. So it can be hard to actually articulate what's going on in the brain during that process because it's a whole bunch of things. I think I've played some of that music, Nolarine. I think so. Thank you, Woody. Yo, Costy, what's up? Let's see. Yeah, ears are better than. Yeah, that's part of the battle. Is like, even if you know what to play, like actually being able to play it is the other half. You know, the other half of the battle, as it were. I don't know if it's obvious, but coming into my chat and saying you look tired comes off as rude. So I would recommend not doing that to other streamers and me. It makes you look a little foolish. There are good apps out there for ear training. Was just released by Piano Player. Oh, interesting. You know, I never really used any of the ear training apps, so I have no knowledge. I've heard some of them are really good though. But I used a lot of textbooks in high school and stuff like that. I'm just hanging out right now, Costi. We're just talking. We're talking a little bit. answering some questions. We've been playing a lot of music this month, so it's been kind of fun to just chill with y'all, you know? Answer some questions, hang out. I don't know how many live learns we've done during this streak. Hey, what's up, Teeny Heels? Yeah, you gained like 2,000 subs in these past 2 weeks. It's pretty nuts. Chat is trying to convince me to do a Donkey Kong Just Dance stream at 3,000. So we'll see. We shall see. What music do you listen to when you're alone? I listen to a lot of metalcore music. When doing requests, what genres do you feel get overlooked? I'm not sure. I don't really think about that too much, you know? I feel like I get a lot of the most popular songs on the radio, like a lot of Kanye West and Jake and stuff like that, because, you know, a lot of the people that I talk to in the Omi TV videos are kids. So, you know, I get more of that than like 80s music or other classics. When you said you can't teach someone to do that, but have you any routine? Well, it's not, you can help give people the tools and teach them what to practice. Tips to find the melody of a song. It's very helpful to learn music theory, to know what key you're in, and to be very familiar with interval recognition for melody work. Yo, thank you, Tolksdorf. Favorite composer's hard. Like, are we talking classical, film composer, video game? Oh my god, we've done 94 live learns this month. That's nuts. That is nuts. Since the discussion on posture, I found myself unshrimping about 18 times. As soon as it falls from memory, I'm relaxing. Again, time to do some core exercise. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. I find myself, you know, falling into that as well. Yeah, 94 is pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Good to see you, Batch Slip. Yo. I try my best. Every once in a while, I get a name correct. Tolksdorf. That's a really hard one, though, admittedly. I've been playing piano for 9 years, and it's satisfying when you can play a song by ear. It is, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, I like clean them pretty often. The keyboards. I can play a little bit of guitar, like 2 chords. Quick question. What is your fingering for chromatic scales? Use just 1, 3, and then 2 on F and B. 1, 3, 2 on F and B. You can remember it that way. So 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. I mean F. Did I say B? I meant to say C. My bad. That's what I usually do. I kind of the opposite. So usually 3 on the black keys. If I'm just playing a chromatic scale. It might change if it's a chromatic scale within the context of a piece, but there's also a really cool exercise where you play chromatic scale with just 3, 4, and 5. That's a wacky one. Talk about breaking your brain. Yo, we got Suggs in the chat. What's up, man? I use sheet music for like classical stuff. Yeah. And not like whenever I'm learning like an actual piece of music that's not like a, you know, a pop song or something that I'm doing on the internet. Like if I'm actually sitting down to practice, I will use sheet music. If you weren't a musician / YouTuber, what do you think you would have been? I'm not really, hard to say because I started playing drums when I was 3. So I always saw myself in music, but I'm not sure. Otherwise, you know, maybe, I don't know. I really like weightlifting. I don't know if I'd want to go into like, you know, like bodybuilding or anything, but I also really liked skateboarding. I like doing physical things that involve hand-eye coordination, you know, like sports are cool. But I don't know. I really don't know. Esports Super Smash Brothers player. Yes, that's what I would be. How do you stay in rhythm when you're improvising like that? Well, I think since my primary instrument was drums growing up, I worked with a metronome. I've been working with a metronome since I was about 6. So I think when you work with that for so long, it kind of builds an internal clock that helps out. Yeah, skating would be cool. But yeah. How fast do you read sheet? Not especially fast. You know, I don't really care too much to get fast at that. Fast enough to where I can learn a piece quickly, but I don't really care about sight reading that much. That's not what I'm passionate about. But I like reading sheet music. Do you guys, the people who are putting song requests, do you not see the no requests in chat up above? Because you're going to be timed out if you put a request in the chat. So just use the old pupils and corneas. Take a gander. You can also see it on the stream title. See that requests are closed. Vision is a beautiful thing. All of this is all onboard, like internal sounds. What's up, Fairy? Yeah, I used to have VSTs, yeah. Read it by eye. That's fair, Whale. Me neither. Yo, what's up, say you? Alright, let me see if there are any other questions in chat that I could answer to the best of my ability. Do you pick up sticks for the drums on occasion? I haven't in a while. Camrox, it's been a while. Chromatic scale from G sharp, and my teacher told me to use a different fingering. Can you guess why he hasn't? I have no idea. I'd have to see the passage that you're talking about, Muffin. A lot of it depends on what you're playing and also your hand size and general comfort level. So sometimes, depending on the passage, it's not like there's always a one-size-fits-all for fingering. I switched to Ableton RV4. 16th notes, like the I think playing it really slow with the metronome. Breaking it up into little sections. Best order to learn scales? I learned them in the order of circle of fifths. So started with C, went up to G, D, A, E, B, etc. Holy crap, Verminator! Thank you for the... I almost said 5,000 subs. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Tim asked, what do you see in your mind's eye when playing? It depends on what I'm playing, Tim. If I'm doing a live learn, a lot of it is theory and like intervals and thinking about inversions and just stuff like that, all like music-y things. For me, it's not like I'm envisioning like a big garden or something. I'm usually kind of turning on all cylinders. What is your girlfriend like? The most incredible person on planet Earth. And probably any other planet. When you think in a specific key, are you thinking about each diatonic chord? A lot of times, yeah, totally. It definitely helps to think diatonically when you're playing stuff in a key. And I think it's really useful to... If you're trying to learn something by ear, one of the benefits of being really solid with music theory is trying to hear the song for, like, break it down into the theory of it, not just being like, oh, okay, the melody is like an E and the chord is an E minor. It's like, no, try to hear the chords as like numbers, you know, like the Nashville numbering system, for example. So hearing it as like a 1-6-2-5 instead of C major, G major, D minor, G major, because that way you can more easily transpose and you can bring what you're hearing into whatever key it is. So if you're like me and you don't have perfect pitch, if you have relative pitch that you've trained, if you have a note in your head, you hear a song that you've never heard before, and if you can instantly count up and hear the root note, so it's like song starts, okay, I know it's an F sharp minor. Not because I played anything, but because I can hear the root note and I can hear that it's a tritone up from C, which is the note in my head, for example. And then from there, you just apply the framework that you've listened to. So it's like, okay, now I'm playing a 1-6-2-5, whatever the progression is. You can play it in that key. You know, same thing with the melody. One of the other difficult component of that is actually physically being able to play that, you know, and if you want to play a more difficult arrangement like I do in my videos, you know, it's a lot easier to do something like to hear something for the first time and be like, as opposed to like never playing it and being like, that sort of thing. And being able to do that in any key, right? Doesn't matter what key. Laura, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Also, DJ Lane with the 5 gifted. What the heck? Yo, thank you very, very much. Yeah, so getting familiar with the numbering in each key is very, very, very useful. I use that a lot when I'm doing ear training. You know, and you can find charts of this on Google and stuff. It's just like, you'll see like diatonic chords in a key, right? So if you have C, D minors 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's what we use when we're talking about chord progressions. That's what I mean when I say like a 1, 6, 2, 5. It doesn't change in any key, you know? All right. Do we have a hype train? Or am I misreading something? Okay, no, I thought I saw something. Stamp. Hype train! There is no train. Just shut it down. Anyways, so that's kind of the idea, you know. So, but it doesn't have to start out with something that complicated, you know. Like I didn't start out. When I was doing stuff by ear, it would just be like bass notes and very simple melodies. So even taking that example, whatever I did, like a right, and then trying to bring that into a different key. It's a lot more simple. Oh my gosh, Woody with 5 gifted subs. What the heck? Dude, thank you. The hardest piece for me to learn? There was a piece in college that, especially at the time, was really difficult. It was Rachmaninoff's Musical Moment number 4 in E minor. That's a really hard one. I did that for my senior jury performance. Definitely difficult. Oh, thank you, Camrox. Thank you. Oh, no worries, Splastic. Yeah, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. Oh, I don't remember it, John. It was something like this. But that jury was like, 10 years ago. It's just a really hard piece. I have played on a Fazioli. Yes, they're awesome. How many times a video do you get asked to play River Flows in You? It depends. That one, not as much. It's more like Runaway, Golden Hour. Those are kind of the new River Flows in You. There have been times where I've had it like 50 times in one recording session. Like Golden Hour, maybe more. Yeah, I think River Flows in You is a nice piece. I think a lot of people maybe not like it because it's that the famous chord progression. But that's another good example. Like if you're trying to work on ear training and being able to play things in different keys. Like, try taking that, because that's a really hard one. Try to play that in a different key, right? I think it's an F sharp. Right? Try to bring it into like a key that you're really comfortable with. Oh yeah, The Haunting of Hill House. Something like that. So good. So good, so good. Yeah, so I think that's a really good thing to do, and it forces you to internalize the song in a different way. It's hard to explain, but knowing you really understand the song instead of just playing the keys. Instead of just playing the notes, you actually understand the theory behind it if you're able to bring it into different keys from there. Holy poopy! Oh, we got a 20 gifted bomb from Conti. What the heck? Yo, thank you so much, Conti. That's a lot of gifted, man. That is a lot of gifted. So I would recommend doing that. Taking like something very simple, you know, very where's my key site? Something very, very simple, and bring it into a different key. Something like that. A lot of times what I did when I was younger, I would take a week and have like a key signature of the week. So I'd be practicing a scale for my piano lessons in like D major or B minor, for example. And a lot of the stuff that I played, like if it was a song that I was enjoying, I would try to bring it into D major or B minor, depending on if it was major or minor. I would improvise and try to write a little piece in that key as well. And it was a really good way to internalize that key, get your hands more comfortable as well. Yo, why am I here? Thank you for the 300 bits. That's a lot of subs. Name 3 things you know about Finland. It's on Earth. It has human beings, and they have food. Very easy. Next question. Yo, what's up, Goonie Kid? Tax time? Yeah, tax time can be pretty difficult, Tim. Do you have a favorite subject in school besides music lessons? I really liked gym, if that counts. Also, science was pretty cool. And geometry. I like geometry. But I would say either gym or lunch. D sharp minor? I do like D sharp minor. It's a good key. It's a very dark key. It's taxing? Damn it. Yo, Dean, what's up? Saying, Frank, I'm a working on my PhD, and you are part of my dissertation. I am? What are you talking about? What the heck? I've never been part of somebody's dissertation before. Is it my ability to burp on command? Because I'm happy to chat about that. It's very rare. I think it's linked to a uncommonly high IQ. Yo, I really appreciate that, Conti. Thank you so much. I'm very curious about this dissertation. I take bio classes in college? No, I did not. I took mostly music classes and then a couple like non-music courses that were a requirement, just like a writing class, a math class. Really didn't like writing class. I started looping, I don't know, years ago. A math class called Math. Simple, sweet, right to the point. Didn't take calculus, no. Best way to start piano is just having fun. Just kind of plucking around, you know? Try to make sounds that you think sound good. That is a very beginner step, you know? Not getting too worried about things like lessons or improving. Just start out and water the seed of interest. Chemistry and physics were the duo. Oh, gotcha. I don't think I took physics either. But I'm pretty good at that. Which streamer inspires you the most? I don't know. You know, I don't really watch a lot of streamers. I gotta say. I don't watch a whole lot of that kind of stuff. I watch a lot of Smash Brothers content. All right. Good chat. Hopefully I answered some of your questions. We talked about a lot. We talked about transposition and ear training and back posture and abdominals and face pulls, and those are a few of my favorite things. Let me 1v1 your DK and Smash. That would be really rough for you. I think that would be a bloodbath and you would never recover and you'd put the game down forever. Nah, I'd be down. Just get like uncharacteristically competitive. I'll destroy you. Just completely. Yo, James, not bad timing. We're gonna wrap up. Actually, it's very chill stream today. We're hitting the hour mark. Yesterday was a pretty intense one for me, so we're gonna call it today, chat. That's what we're gonna do. Very chill stream. Kind of just got to hang out, talk with y'all. I do enjoy these occasional streams, but I will be back tomorrow. We'll probably open up live learns, so much more music coming tomorrow, although I do hope you all enjoyed the chatting. I know a lot of people are here for that, but it is nice to shoot the, you know, with y'all sometimes. Thank you very much, moderators, for your help today. gonna find, let's see. We are gonna raid somebody who is celebrating a birthday today. Yeah, and it was their birthday, you know, weird. It was their birthday this time last year as well, and I think even the year before. Same day. Bizarre. So we're gonna do that. Mods, thank you very much. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome. I will be back tomorrow with another stream. Please keep an eye out in the Discord and you will be notified when I go live next. Big shout out again to Conti Draco for the 20 gifted. Woody and DJ Lane for the 5 gifted. Verminator for the 5 gifted. And Why Am I Here for the bits. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later.